Hey guys, what's up? On today's video, we're talking about the 3 different levels of maintenance. Don't forget to stick around to the end where I explain to you why not going to the manufacturer may actually be in your best interest. Check it out. All right, so now you bought a jet, you gotta take care of it, so what are you gonna do? Well, with a lot of things, especially if you think about cars, maybe you're gonna take it to the manufacturer, or maybe you wanna take it to your buddy's garage down the road. What does that landscape look like when it comes to private jets? Well, you do have the option to going to the manufacturer. Let's take a Cessna Citation, for example. You could actually bring it to a Textron service center that might be nearby you, but there are some pros and cons that come along with that. The pro is obviously you're getting your work done at the manufacturer. The con is going to be it comes with a heavy price tag, just like bringing your car to the dealership is going to come with a heavy price tag. Now, if you're dealing with an older Citation model, which a lot of you are, the chances of them being familiar with the airplane, how to take care of the common problems, what to do, is going to be tough. And that's why a lot of times when you buy an older Citation, like from the 70s, 80s, 90s, even 2000s, taking it to a Textron service center might not be in your best advantage. They're not as familiar with the planes. They also have a replace versus repair mentality. So they're more often likely to suggest let's replace these parts instead of repairing them. And that could be because maybe they just want to make more money, or it even could be because they're not as familiar with the different remedies that you could use to repair a part, or they don't want to use used parts or refurbished parts, so they're just going to go right to replacing parts. So there's some advantages of going directly to the manufacturer, but also disadvantages. Another disadvantage is going to be location. Because it's from the manufacturer, they might not be readily available in your area, so you're going to have to take that into account.
I appreciate you checking out this video. Before I continue, I want you to go to theultimatejetguide.com, where I've put together a full guide for jet buyers like yourself.
Now, one step below the service centers is going to be an authorized repair station. So that might be a third party that has an agreement with the manufacturer to take care of your jet in the capacity like the manufacturer. They'll still honor the warranties and they're going to do maintenance very similar to the manufacturer, but maybe there's a little bit more availability. They might be closer to you. Also, they might have some more flexibility in terms of how they're going to repair versus replace the parts. They're not necessarily going to be cheaper than the manufacturer, but they might be closer. So this is kind of a good middle ground. You might want to take it to an authorized repair station. But again, if you're dealing with an older jet, double check their experience with an older jet and see, how they kind of approach it. If they're mostly dealing with newer models, know that you're getting yourself into a situation where they might not be as familiar with your make and model jet. And lastly, you're going to look at a privately owned mechanic station, a mechanic shop. Check your reviews because there's a wide range of different levels and price points when it comes to a third-party garage. Now, keep in mind, all repair stations are going to be FAA certified, especially when there's an IA and an A&P there. So they are going to be FAA certified and qualified to work on your jet, but double check their experience. Look at references. See if they've had experience with your private jet in the past or not. The other thing you want to double check is, make sure whoever's going to be doing the work, they may have access to more repair options. They might have more access to replace parts or have parts that are refurbished. So this might be a fantastic opportunity for you because not only do they have the experience with the older jets, but they also are able to know what the common problems are and how to fix them, how to repair them without breaking the bank. So check reviews. You might have someone really close by. There's likely a shop, at the FBO that you're currently based out of. This could be, the best option for you, but you do have a lot of options. Now let's quickly talk about the differences between an IA and an A&P. So an IA is an individual that is authorized to sign off on inspections. That could be an annual, it could be a phase inspection, but they're kind of overseeing all the maintenance. They're the ones that are going to sign off on those reports. An A&P is pretty much like a mechanic, someone who's authorized to work on the aircraft, but they can't sign off on the bigger phases or the inspections. So they work in tandem. So an A&P might be a fantastic resource to go out on a pre-buy, make sure that the plane is everything that you want it to be, and then they're going to do the work on it, but they're going to have an IA that's going to oversee and make sure everything was done to code. I hope this video was helpful, showing you the 3 different levels of maintenance that you can find for your private jet, whether it's the manufacturer, an authorized repair station, or a privately owned mechanic. They could all have their place in private aviation, and if you need help finding some of these or knowing who they are, let me know. You can find me on LinkedIn, on TikTok, on Instagram, all at Tom Lelyo, or shoot me a text, 941-216-1246. Comment below, let me know where you're taking your citation to. Is it a manufacturer, a repair station, or a local mechanic? Let me know. I'd love to hear what's going on out there. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Check you later.